Hello everyone, welcome to the HAP videos. In this video, we will introduce how to set up a public form. After publishing a form to public, non-application members can submit data without logging in through a public link or by scanning a QR code. This is commonly used for collecting registration information, conducting surveys, and allowing customers to submit tickets through a public form. For example, if we create a service satisfaction survey, we can then share the data entry link or QR code with external users for them to submit data. We can see that this is a created survey about whether our customers are satisfied with our services. After designing the form, click Extend to enable the public form. Alternatively, we can go back to the worksheet's data display page, click Configure Worksheet, and then Public Release to enable the public form. Then, let's set the style of the public form. Click the top right theme background button to change the colors and cover image. Here you can upload your logo. Set the name of the public form. It defaults to the worksheet name but can be modified. If we change the public form name here and then modify the worksheet name, the new worksheet name will not be synchronized here. You can edit the form description here. The Submit button below can also be customized, for example, changing it to Save. After setting it up, click on the Preview button. This is what external users will see when accessing the public form through the link or QR code. Next, we need to select the fields required in the public form, as not all fields in a worksheet need to be displayed for data collection. On the left, we see all the fields in the worksheet. Check the fields you want to display in the public form. Drag and drop fields to adjust their position. The field positions in the form may not necessarily match those in the form design page. Click the Reset button to revert the form layout to its original state. After setting it up, we can click to copy the link to this public form or download the QR code to share with other users for data submission. Let's try opening this link. This is the public form we just edited. If we close this public form, other users will not be able to submit data through the link or QR code. Or if we generate a new link, the previous link will become invalid. Now we click to generate a new link, then go back to the page opened by the previous link. We can see that the previous link is no longer valid. The above are some basic settings for a public form. Now, let's look at some other settings, namely related restrictions when collecting data. For data collection, we can set some necessary restrictions, such as the submission period, submission frequency, which users can submit data, and whether a password is required. Firstly, let's see which users can submit data. All users means there are no restrictions, and anyone can fill out the form without logging in. Platform users means only users registered with HAP can fill out the form. Organization users means users not only need to register with HAP, but also need to be a member of the current organization to fill out the form. If you check platform users or organization users, users will need to log in to fill out the form. Regarding the public link or QR code, we can set a start and end time, i.e. validity period, during which users can open the link to submit data. After setting this, on the left, we can see a reminder like GEMF. The link will become unavailable after 7:10 p.m. on November 28, 2024. This reminder will also be displayed on the public form page to inform users. Additionally, we can check the box for Show Countdown, and if checked, there will be a reminder like, the link will become unavailable after 23 hours, 59 minutes, 54 seconds. Alternatively, we can specify a month, date, or time when users can submit data through the link. Next is the quantity of collections. For example, we can set a maximum of 50 pieces of data to be collected. Once 50 pieces are collected, it will stop collecting data. The data quantity set here refers to the data collected publicly and does not include records created within the app. After saving this setting, there will also be a reminder. App administrators can check the data collection progress on this public form setting page, and this reminder will also be displayed on the public form, visible to users when they submit data. By default, there is no limit on how many times a person can submit the form. However, if needed, you can set limits for how many times a user can fill out the form per day, week, month, or year. If fill by password is enabled, it will randomly generate a 4-digit password, which can be customized. After setting a password, users will need to enter it before accessing the public form. Here we set a password, save the settings, and then let's go to this public form. At this point, we need to enter the password we just set to access the public form. To prevent data abuse, we can enable the SMS verification or puzzle verification, which users must complete before submitting data. It's important to note that if both are enabled, phone verification must be completed before puzzle verification. Even if phone verification is enabled, it will not proceed without a phone number field. Cache the unsubmitted data. If a user opens the link, edits something, but doesn't submit and leaves the page, if caching the unsubmitted data is enabled, the next time they open the link, it will show the data they previously filled out. Cache the last submitted data. If users need to fill out the form multiple times with much of the same content, you can enable caching the last submitted data. This way, every time the link is opened, the previously submitted data will be displayed automatically, and only some content needs to be modified before submission. You can also set to only cache the content of specified fields. These two settings depend on your browser, and the cached data here will be cleared when clearing the browser cache. Next is to set the receipt for users after submitting data. Here we can edit a reminder for successful submission or tell users what to do after submission. Save the settings. Let's now see how the public form looks after completing the aforementioned settings. First, we can see the reminder about the link's expiration date that we set and the data collection progress. There's also the puzzle verification we set before data submission and the receipt after submitting the data. Next, let's look at the settings for source parameters. Extended parameters, that is, adding an extended parameter to the link and recording the extended parameter in a text field in the worksheet. For example, if we share this public form on Facebook and YouTube, generate 2 exclusive links, and write the data source into the source field in the worksheet. Let's try opening the Facebook exclusive link. Submit the data. Return to the worksheet, and we see the data we just submitted with the source as Facebook. This is the use of source parameters. In addition, we can also obtain the submitter's device information. Store the IP address, browser, device, and operating system of the user when filling out the form into the text type field of the worksheet. If there is no suitable field in the worksheet, click New Text Field to create a field directly. This way, after the user submits the data, the obtained device information will be automatically written into the selected field. Embedded to HTML, which means embedding the public form page directly into other systems, requires the involvement of developers. Above are the settings for a public form. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.